We are fresh off of the Raw on Netflix debut. A lot of stories coming out of the debut last night. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of open-ended questions, I feel, more than the conclusion of things. And today we're going to be talking about CM Punk. Today we're going to be talking about CM Punk. He did pick up the victory last night against
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
Clean
Let
victory.
me ask you, bro. First, how overall, what did you think of last night? Like, just as far as what they did and how it was in the ring. Where do you think the storyline goes? And most importantly, what's next for CM Punk?
Man, bro. It's kind of like having puzzle pieces like on your desk with some of the pieces connected, but then the other pieces are, connected on the other side. You just got so many just pieces connected and you just trying to put it all together. And
Hmm.
it's just like I feel like we need to know what direction other people like how we are. Me more than anything, I overanalyze things. So I'm just like, well, if I don't know what Drew McIntyre is doing, I can't really tell you what CM Punk, you know what I'm saying? Because he got his hand in so many cookie jars.
Yep.
I do feel like some way, somehow, this is gonna make it to WrestleMania. I feel like the match that we got last night was definitely WrestleMania caliber. Why we got it so soon? I don't know. This was definitely a night one WrestleMania night, but
Yep.
it's so many pieces that has to lead us to WrestleMania. Dylan, we still got the Paul Heyman secret. We don't know what that could be. Roman Reigns is now the tribal chief. Paul Heyman didn't turn on him. So I feel like now, that can be put to the side for a little bit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's almost to the point where we can't really answer these questions until we watch the next episode of Monday Night Raw. And maybe that's what it is, bro. Like, they gonna just keep us, keep reeling us in, and the answers are gonna be we're not gonna know the answers. It's gonna be more questions, but we gotta watch in order to get those answers. So my heart of hearts want to tell you, like, I won't know until we hear what he got to say on Monday Night Raw and see if Seth Rollins come back out. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So what I can give you what I would like to see. As far as CM Punk, at first I was kind of rooting for him to win a Royal Rumble. I definitely can see him announcing that he's gonna be in a Royal Rumble, but now you got John Cena in there. So me wanting John Cena to go out on top, I want John Cena to win a Royal Rumble. So okay, if we don't have CM Punk win a Royal Rumble, then what? Elimination Chamber. So again, I'm jumping too far ahead as far as
Yeah, I get
what
what you're
I
saying.
can, predictions and as of late, I told you I'm gonna try to stick away from
We got to try to just work
wild
with what
thoughts.
we got.
We only can really work with what we got. Again, we got him beating Seth Rollins. That was the first match. I could see them doing at least another two matches. Again, that was just a regular match. It was a straight singles match. They got to have a last man standing match. You know how they do it in the WWE,
Yeah.
bro. A chain match gonna be next.
Yep.
A bracelet on a pole match. You never know. With
Yeah.
WWE, man. But I don't think that is done. I definitely think Seth got to get a dub in this as well. They can't just have these AEW guys come to WWE and just beat up on Seth Rollins. It already happened with Cody Rhodes. He still hasn't beat Cody Rhodes. And now we got CM Punk coming in there, and he ain't beat CM Punk. So Seth Rollins got to get his get back eventually, bro.
Yeah, my point is on it, and just real quickly, you said something, and it really kind of like I just I don't know, I haven't thought about it, and it takes us back to our last video that we just made regarding The Rock, just as far as how they're stretching out these storylines now.
Mm-hmm.
You said we got to wait till maybe next Monday night on Raw, but as you said that, I'm like, man, we may not get him on Monday Night Raw next week. The way that they do stuff now, it's not like it
Mm-hmm.
was back in the day where you
Yep.
get these on every single week. It,
Continuations. Yeah.
it's every other week or every
Yep.
2 weeks.
Cause
So
like even look at the Wyatts. Like we didn't see the Wyatt six at
true.
all.
Yes.
On Raw goes to Netflix, and like they just lost. So
Yes.
like now they in the shadows again. So
Yeah.
maybe
So it's a
maybe
good
Seth can
point.
see it. Mm-hmm.
It's a very good point to like. how the pieces fall, because if we don't get the continuation every week, it's gonna be harder for us to know what's going on.
Yeah, going, yep.
I think last night, obviously, he did at the very end of Netflix, it went to the post show, and Jackie Redmond went down to the ring to interview him. He
Mhm.
cut a pretty mean promo, I will
Yep,
say. It
yep,
it
yep, he
was
did.
a
I did see that promo.
it was a very reminiscent promo of one of Roman Reigns did when he was just talking into the camera as he was walking up the ramp that one night. This time, of course, it was an interview style, but he called out Gunther. He called out Cody Rhodes. Now, obviously, these are our two world champions,
Mhm,
and he also said that he wants to be in the Royal Rumble. He said 46 is just a number because that's his age, and he
mhm.
goes 30 is also just a number. Why can't I be the one in 30? Which I thought was funny because I
Yeah.
feel like you referenced the streak of the Undertaker as
Mhm.
well. But um,
Which leads to who?
oh, don't get us started on Brock Lesnar. But
See?
but I feel like that's his end. Like we talk about Marvel, right? We're both Marvel fans. That's
Yeah.
his end game. That's
Mhm,
his end game is to main event whatever night it's going to be of WrestleMania.
mhm.
Um, how he gets there, I have no idea. Me and you were in the same boat when it comes to the Royal Rumble. We're both pulling for John Cena,
Yeah.
so he could very well be the Rumble winner. I think there was the odds, right? Like I don't know what sports book you can actually bet on WWE, but there are odds
I
of
wouldn't do that, but
there are odds that you can place a bet, whatever site it is, to see
mhm.
who's the front runner for the Rumble. The top 3 right now are CM Punk, John Cena, and The Rock. So I think I've all 3 of them make sense at this point.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to be going on. Just to think about him and Seth Rollins for a second, I don't think it's over.
Nah.
I don't think it's extending to WrestleMania, but I don't think it's over whether they reconvene after WrestleMania or they reconvene at the Chamber or whatever the case is. It's hard to say because I feel like CM Punk's path and Seth Rollins' path are going to be very different to WrestleMania. I predict CM Punk can definitely main event a WrestleMania this year. Night one, I think probably more likely than night two.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't see Seth Rollins being in a title picture at Mania. I don't see him being going up against a main opponent this year at
Mhm.
WrestleMania. Um, I just
Oh,
don't.
you gonna love bro Seth Rollins, huh?
And I like Seth. I just feel like they've kind of been downplaying him ever since he lost the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. What has he done since he lost? I mean, Gunther eventually became the champ. He lost to him. He lost to um, CM Punk. He lost to who else did he lose to? Did he lose to Priest? I think he
Gosh,
lost to Priest.
that's who he lost to
He lo-
at Mania. Yep,
he,
he
he
lost to
lost to Priest,
no, no,
and
no, no, he lost to Drew. He lost to Drew
he
at
lost to yes, you're right. You're right. You're
he
right. He
lost to
lost to
Drew and
Drew,
then
but they
Priest.
had a rematch, or
Mhm.
they had a match. Seth and Priest had a match, didn't they? When Priest had the title, didn't they have a match at some point? I feel like they did.
They
For some
probably
reason,
did, bro. They
for
probably
some reason,
did.
I feel like they did. And then they had him get decimated by
Right, yeah.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson
So I feel
Reed,
like people
yeah.
are forgetting like how his
I
path.
mean, granted, he still got the dub at the end over Bronson Reed in that match.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, it definitely been a lackluster year for Seth Rollins, and just kind of going back to the Royal Rumble. Out of those 3 names, I would prefer, believe it or not, CM Punk to win. As much as I want John Cena to win, I feel like again John Cena is gonna do that, beat me down until you know what I'm saying. Like Cena may be like in the top 4
yeah,
in a rumble. You get what I'm saying?
yep.
And dang, and then maybe he go to Elimination Chamber or something. But I
I get
can't
you. Yeah.
see Cena winning. But I still can see Cena getting the championship before he get up out of there. I can see CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble.
All right, so
And
let's segue it. Let's segue it real quick. CM Punk theoretically wins the Rumble. is at what point do you think we're going to get this Paul Heyman interaction? Because that's coming. They keep
That may be
talking about.
what if Paul Heyman's favor is to get him the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble or something. Like we don't know. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that could be a favor. I don't know. And that's just me just, throwing a Hail Mary, bro.
yeah, yeah,
We don't know what the favor is. They haven't been talking about the favor no more. And those are things. And not to go on the whole spiel about the Rock again, but it's been since November, since we've heard about this favor.
yep,
But nobody's saying like, "Oh, that storyline is over because it's not happening now." Like we gotta let it like that. We might not know about that favor, bro, for how long.
yeah,
Granted, again, it's different, scenarios, but it just shows how long WWE can play out a storyline before we get those end results. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the favorite could be. My thing is with that win over Seth Rollins, I can definitely see CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble. He's never won it,
mhm,
so that could be another reason too. All of the other top guys, I mean, you can consider Jay Uso a top guy, but I'm looking at top guy, multi-time world heavyweight champions. All of them have won the Royal Rumble that I
mhm,
can think of from The Rock. Just thinking about the names that they've been throwing out there: The Rock, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. People been saying Brock, he's won the Royal Rumble. So like all these top guys that's like currently in there have won. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, KO hasn't won one, but I mean, heck, he's fighting at the Royal Rumble, so I doubt he's gonna be in there. But other than that, the only other guy that hasn't won one is CM Punk.
yeah,
I can see Punk. I feel like Punk is a favorite to win this year.
yeah. I mean, I'd like to see him win too, bro. I mean, I would
Mhm.
like to see a main event of WrestleMania finally. Again, we got so much stuff coming up. I feel like WWE right now in today's space is a little bit different than what it used to be as far as I feel like back in the day, you almost always had an idea unless they really surprised you. Like when Wrestle when let's say for instance in like 2008 when Cena came back and won the Rumble, right? Like that was a big surprise, but he won
Yeah,
the Rumble. He's going against Triple H at WrestleMania. It's like now I feel like they're always just throwing us and putting so many different angles within a storyline that they can
mhm,
arc in 5 different ways now.
yeah.
So it's always tough to be dead on these predictions. But let us know down below in the comments section what you guys think is next for
Mhm.
CM Punk. Where do you think Seth Rollins goes from here as well? And when do you think CM Punk is going to cash in on the favor? Let us know down below in the comments section. Any other thoughts, bro?
Man, again, I feel like we just gotta wait and see what happens on Monday Night Raw. That's if he's there.
Yeah.
If he's there 9 out of 10, he's not gonna wrestle. He's gonna get on the mic, cut a promo, probably talk more about the Royal Rumble, but I definitely see his road to WrestleMania is through the Royal Rumble.
Yep. So again, let us know down below if you guys are new around here. Subscribe to the channel, like the content, share it with your friends. And other than that, you got your boy Dylan,
That's your boy Break.
and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.